Okay. But Loci basically means location, locating, and we have three types of concepts in Loci, three main types. First one is point, second is 2 points, and third is two lines. So when we talk about the first one, if it is a point, locus of point means इस पॉइंट से कितनी दूरी पर आप रहेंगे. सपोज I say that something will stay at 3 centimeters from this point, so we will use 3 centimeters as radius and draw this circle. So this is locus of a single point. When we talk about 2 points, let's say point A and point B, it makes no difference if they are connected with a line or not. If it is connected or not, it makes no difference. It is always the perpendicular bisector of these 2 points. Whenever we say draw the locus of point equidistant from A and B, so it is perpendicular bisector. You place your needle at A, open your compass more than half and draw the arc on both sides. Lift the needle, place it at B, open your compass more than half and draw the arc on both sides. And then you ultimately join these 2 points of intersection. So this green line is the locus of points which is equidistant from A and B. Third thing is equidistant from two lines. This is basically angle bisector. How do you work out angle bisector? Let me label them as A, B and C. So you place the needle of the compass at B and draw this arc. You may draw it into 2 splits or as one stroke, makes no difference. Secondly, lift the needle, place at this new point, let me say this is D, and draw the arc. Then lift it again and place it at E and cut the previously drawn arc. Now intersect these 2 points and this is your angle bisector. If this angle was 60, if ABC was 60 degrees, now this is 30 degrees each. Any confusion till now? Locus of point, locus of 2 points, locus of 2 lines. Now taking it to the next step, you may have different shapes, you may have different scenarios and you're asked to draw the locus. For example, if we consider this case that this is a beach, A, B, C and D, and I say this is sand. On the other side it is water, and we have the instructions that let's say 7 meters is safe. So now we know that this is a locus of 7 meters and we can go into the water which is 7 meters from the coastline. So what would we do? I see 4 points. This is A, B, C and D. Before I complete this, let me consider this simple case. If I have this line and I tell you that you can stay within 7 meters from this line, so it would be 2 points on the either end and straight lines on either sides. So for example, if I draw the arc having a radius of 7 meters on both the sides and then place this scale somewhere here so it just touches these 2 points, and then we can draw the line and I'll remove my scale. So these two curves and these two straight lines are basically the locus. Getting it? So if you measure it from anywhere, this is 7 meters from the original line. 7 meters from the original line. This is 7 meters from the original line. You do not need to erase these points. These are just construction steps. Coming back to the main question, if we have this A, B, C, D as beach and it is water on the other side, and you are given that 7 meters is the safe distance. So what I can see from my basic topic is I have to identify if there is a point or 2 points or 2 lines. So when I come back, I see we have 4 points. So I'm placing my needle of compass at A and marking an arc of 7 meters. Again at B, arc of 7 meters. Again at C, arc of 7 meters. Again at D, arc of 7 meters. Now using the straight edge, joining A and B, making it only tangent. Then B and C, making only tangents. Then third one, C and D. Now I know which is my safe region, and this is the area where we can swim, which is within 7 meters from the boundary. Any questions? Okay. Let us discuss one more case. For example, we have an open field which measures 300 meters by 600 meters. A, B, C, D. You may have different scenarios in your question, that you have to plant a tree or you have a treasure somewhere inside and you are given with this information that where does it lie. Now 300 meters by 600 meters is actually a lot of area if you need to find the treasure buried somewhere. So for example, someone gives you the information that he remembers that it was close to B, then C. Now you have to interpret this statement. Someone who buried the treasure remembers that it was close to B, then C. If I have to comprehend which category does this lie, first, second, or third? I'll draw these three again close to the question. Which category does this statement lies? This is our first. Okay, but the first case says that locus of a point. If it is the first one, it is locus of a point. Second one says locus of 2 points. And the third one says locus of 2 lines. Locus of a point is basically a circle. Locus of 2 points, which is equidistant from 2 points, is perpendicular bisector. And locus of 2 lines, which is equidistant from 2 lines, is angle bisector. And in this case, if you look at this again, the person who buried the treasure remembers that it was close to B than C. So the points under consideration are B and C. It was close to B and C. These are basically 2 points. So it is the second case, which is perpendicular bisector. If it is closer to B than C, what if I mark it exactly in between? So you'll know it lies on this side. Is this thing clear? It is closer to B than C. So we can draw perpendicular bisector of BC. And if this is the only statement, I know that the treasure must be here somewhere. Then we are having another information, another piece of information. It says it is close to AB then AD. Now which case do you think it is? Closer to AB then AD. The third one, two lines. So if it is closer to AB than AD, if I need to highlight this, it is AB and AD. If we consider this, I have to draw angle bisector of BAD, So drawing the angle bisector, removing these rough lines first. So needle is at A, marked at AB and AD. And lift your compass again, place the needle at the previously marked cuts, and this is the case. In this case, it would be easy. If it is a rectangle, it is at 45 degrees. So this is our line. Now I know that it is close to B than C. Second point says it is close to AB then AD. Do we agree that this must be the region? If I change this place and mark it here, the first one is still correct, but the second one goes against it, right? अब बेटे इसमें एक और बात ऐड कर देते हैं. The person actually remembers that it was more than 200 meter from B. Now which case is this? First, second or third? The first one. It is more than 200 meters from B. Definitely we'll be having our scale. So 200 meters from B. So we open our compass and draw an arc of 200 meters. Now concerning all these three statements, first one is closer to B, so it must lie on left hand side. So this is my indication for myself. This is not for the examiner. You may use your pencils, you may erase them at the end, or you may leave it. Second, it says it is close to AB than AD. So AB, closer to AB than AD, so it is on the upper side of this angle bisector. Third one, it was more than 200 meters from B. If I draw it on this place, it would be within 200. So this is not the case. More than 200 is outside this arc. So my final answer is this shaded area, this region. Now this region satisfies all three statements, or you may say all three inequalities. Now this red region is basically which is closer to B than C. That's true. Second, it is closer to the line AB than the line AD. That is again true. Third one, it is more than 200 meters. It is outside that arc. Getting the point? बेटे जितना भी locus है ना, it is revolving around these 3 points. Single point, 2 points, 2 lines. Other than that, there are small questions. Examiner may ask that draw the locus of this line, and what is the locus? 3 centimeters. So if I think of an arc, this is 3 centimeters at the ends. Why is this an arc? क्योंकि लास्ट में ये 2 points हैं, and these 2 straight lines would join them. Now there is a limitation. If there is no restriction, you may say that it is a 3D object. 3 centimeters on every side. 3 centimeters on every side. So we may call it a capsule. What is the spellings? Or you may say a cylinder having 2 hemispheres at the end. And let's have a look at few questions. Yes, sure. For example, you had this straight line and you were asked to draw a locus of 3 centimeters. So you realize that these are the two end points. Point would mean an arc. So this is an arc of 3 centimeter on both sides. Locus of 3 centimeter means it should be 3 centimeters from the given position. But it may be three-dimensional. Just assume that you are holding a pencil. If you are holding a pencil and you are asked to draw the locus of 3 centimeters from the pencil, so it may be on either sides. This is 3 centimeters, this is 3 centimeters. At the end, like this, then straight line, then this. If this is 90 degrees, at the point, now these are 3 centimeters away, 3 centimeters away, but it could be anywhere. I'm drawing it on left and right side, then it could be towards myself and away from myself. So this is basically a 3D object. Imagine this water hollow pipe. Imagine this pipe, and we place a thin wire inside it, and at the end we join hemispheres. So this would make a 3D shape. Or imagine this candle. If you have this candle which is having a thread inside it, so I may say that this is 3 centimeters radius. Now do you agree this is a 3D shape? But in addition, we will draw two hemispheres, one at the top and one at the bottom. Now we can see that this actually is 3 centimeters from every side, 3-dimensional. From anywhere you see, it is 3 centimeters. Clear? Let's have a look at few questions. This is scan of P1 topical. Construct using ruler and compass only triangle ABC and the slides. Okay, in exam you will basically have merger of locus and construction both in these questions. AB is 9 centimeters, which is already given. BC is 8 centimeters. Now BC, if it is 8 centimeters, I'll open my compass, that is 8 centimeters, place the needle at B and draw the arc of 8 centimeters on your page. Then AC is 6 centimeters. So again opening the compass for 6 centimeters, placing the needle at A and marking this point. Now this point of intersection labeled as C is actually 6 centimeters away from A and 8 centimeters away from B. So once you connect them, you get your triangle. This is 6 centimeters, this is 8 centimeters. Any doubt in this? The line AB has been drawn for you. Construct the locus of point inside the triangle ABC, which are equidistant. Now see, every question you see will revolve around these 3 things: point, 2 points, or 2 lines. Locus of point is circle. Locus of 2 lines is perpendicular bisector. 2 points is perpendicular bisector. Locus of 2 lines is angle bisector. Now this first part says equidistant from AB and BC. Which case is this? First, second, or third? Third case. So if I look at AB and BC, This is my AB side, this is my BC side. So equidistant from AB and BC is basically the angle bisector. Even if it says it is closer to AB than BC, I still need my angle bisector to decide which side I should go. So place your needle at B, mark this point, mark this other point, lift your needle again, place it at the point of intersection and mark these two arcs. So once we draw this, this is the angle bisector. Please excuse the little shakiness in this. It has to be very neat and very accurate. You may say correct to 0.5 millimeters to 1 millimeter. On paper with pencil and compass it is very easy. Second part says 4 centimeters from A. Which case is this? First one. Now look at this thing also. It says construct the locus of points inside the triangle. Now it is, yes, it is the first one, it is the point, it is 4 centimeters and it is a circle, but I am only drawing this arc because I'm not interested in outside this triangle. If this was my case, this is A, we may draw a circle of 4 centimeters, that is correct, or we may only draw part of it, that is again correct. So no need to do the extra work if it is not required. So it is inside the triangle, so we are only drawing 4 centimeters and this is the case. It says shade the region inside the triangle ABC containing the points that are nearer to BC than AB. Nearer to BC than AB is this upper side, and the second thing says more than 4 centimeters from A is outside this arc. So our shaded region would be this part, this section. Take 30 seconds, go through these 2 points and then this shaded part. If you want me, we can repeat this many times because this is going to be the case every time. Point, 2 points and 2 lines. Equidistant from AB, BC, 2 lines, AB, BC. So we drew the angle bisector of ABC, first thing. Second thing, 4 centimeters from A, so an arc of 4 centimeters. Third thing is the statement and the language of the question. So nearer to BC then AB. Nearer to BC then AB must be on the upper side of the angle bisector. And this is more than 4 centimeters from A, so it is further away outside the arc which we made of 4 centimeters. So this is your shaded region. Clear? Question number 2. The diagram below shows a quadrilateral PQRS. On the diagram, construct the bisector of SPQ. So SPQ. Here it is not leaving at us to judge. It is clearly stated that we need to draw the angle bisector of SPQ, and this is it. Second part says the perpendicular bisector of QR. That's Q, that's R. So placing the needle at Q, open your compass more than half and draw the arc on both sides. Then place your needle at R, Draw the arc on both sides. Now make sure you draw the line so it cuts the entire diagram and not just like this. So it should cut on the other side as well. Angle bisector, perpendicular bisector, and B part says on the diagram shade the region inside the quadrilateral containing, let's zoom out a little, quadrilateral containing points that are closer to PQ than PS. So closer to PQ than PS. So are we sure that this is the side? It is on the lower side, closer to PQ than PS. And remaining part of the question says and nearer to Q than R. Near to Q than R is this region. Any objection in this region? Closer to PQ than PS and nearer to Q than R. Clear बेटे? अभी थोड़ा सा कोशिश करूँगा तेज जाऊँ, आपने स्लो करना अगर नहीं समझ आई. The diagram below shows quadrilateral ABCD. Measure ABC. सीधा सीधा compass. We will place our protector right here and measure this angle. I hope you have this idea कि 0 और 180 कौन सी साइड से मेजर करना है. So it is always from 0 वो inside हो या outside हो. ठीक है. So we measured ABC. And then the second part says on the diagram construct the locus of point inside the quadrilateral that are 4 centimeters from AD. 4 centimeters from AD. Now AD is a straight line and 4 centimeters from AD. A is a point, so I'm marking an arc of 4 centimeters. Then D is a point, I'm marking an arc of 4 centimeters again. बेटे दोनों तरफ नहीं बना रहा because I have to stay inside this triangle. So now place your ruler in such a way that it touches these 2 points. It would make a tangent and then just draw the straight line. So this blue line is basically 4 centimeters from AD. Any doubt? ये 4 centimeter होगा. This is 4 centimeters. This is 4 centimeters. It is a parallel line with AD. दूसरी साइड पे अब बनाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है because the question said stay inside the quadrilateral. Second part says equidistant from A and D. A and D. Equidistant from A and D is perpendicular bisector. So open the compass, more than half, draw the arc on both sides, then place at D, draw the arc on both sides and join this. And make sure you extend it so it cuts the complete diagram. On the diagram, shade inside the quadrilateral containing the points that are more than 4 centimeters. So step by step, more than 4 centimeters from AD. So this was the line which is 4 centimeters from AD. So more than 4 would be on this side. And nearer to D than A. So do we agree that this is the region? This is more than 4 centimeters from AD and this region is closer to D than A. D part says the point P is 4 centimeters from AD and as near as possible to C. Mark and label the position of P on the diagram. Where would it be? Make a guess. Right corner on this blue line, let me label it EF. On this line, and what about this thing? As near as possible to C. As near as possible to C. Now consider these two things. Whenever we talk about the shortest distance, it is always the perpendicular distance. And let's say we have this line EF. You have this line EF, and this is the point C. So this is my first line. This is my second line. Which one is shorter? The second one. It keeps getting shorter as I move towards F. And this is the point where it is shortest, and it then again becomes longer when I move away from E. So the shortest distance is always the perpendicular distance. So when we have to consider this, now how will you do this? This is C and this is that line. So you place your ruler next to it, and you have markings on your ruler which are actually perpendicular to this face. So place any of the marking, or you may use set square as well, the triangle thing, to make sure that the line is perpendicular. So place your ruler or the set square, and this is that point. Label this P. This is the shortest distance from C, which is perpendicular. Doubts clear? Question number 4. The diagram on the next page shows triangle ABC. The point D is on opposite side of AC to B. This is B, opposite to AC, so D must be on this side. First thing. AD is 6 centimeters. AD 6 centimeters, so an arc of 6 centimeters done. CD is 8 centimeters, an arc of 8 centimeters from C done. So this is my point D, and AD DC connected. Construct the triangle done. On the diagram, construct the locus of the point inside the quadrilateral ABCD that are 2.5 centimeter from AC. 2.5 centimeter from AC. Now I can see the line AC and 2.5 centimeters, so it is a parallel line which is 2.5 centimeters on both sides this time, because this would be inside the quadrilateral. So at A, I am drawing this arc of 2.5 centimeters, and at C again 2.5 centimeters. Place your compass so it touches these 2 points and draw the line. So this line is actually now 2.5 centimeters away from AC and parallel to it on both sides. This is again 2.5 centimeters. When you are working on paper, these construction lines would be a little less dark. Original lines would be a little more dark. Equidistant from AB, BC. I can see B is the common point. AB, BC. This is AB, this is BC. So angle bisector at B. So when you place your compass at B, you mark this line, lift the needle, place it here, lift the needle again. So angle bisector, and make sure you cut the entire diagram. 2.5 centimeters done, equidistant done. C part says the point P and Q are 2.5 centimeters from AC. P and Q are 2.5 centimeters from AC, so we can pretty much relate that they should lie on these two parallel lines already marked. And then it says and equidistant from AB and BC. So it should lie on the angle bisector. So mark P and Q. If we mark this as P and this as Q, do these two points justify the two given conditions? Is P 2.5 centimeters from AC and equidistant from AB and BC? Then if we look at Q, is it 2.5 centimeters from AC and equidistant from BA and BC? Now the thing which we said that 0.5 millimeters to 1 millimeter, it should be correct. In exam, the examiner may ask you to write down the distance PQ. So you will use your scale and measure distance PQ. So it should be within this range, and it is easy when you draw it on paper using pencil and compass. यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा मैं ये गैजेट फ्री काम कर रहा हूँ तो वो सर्कल परफेक्ट नहीं बन रहे. क्या भी दिया, measure PQ. So you'll measure this PQ and write this in the answer space. एक और क्वेश्चन बेटे करते हैं बिफोर आई गो देयर. ये देखें क्वेश्चन. आर्क है, एंगल बाइसेक्टर है, पॉइंट है. क्वेश्चन नंबर 2. आर्क, एंगल बाइसेक्टर, परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर. क्वेश्चन 3. आर्क्स, परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर. क्वेश्चन 4. पैरेलल लाइन, पॉइंट, सर्कल, arc, angle bisector. Question 5. It will keep on revolving between these 2 to 3 things. The diagram on the next page shows the line AB and BC. By measuring the angle, find the reflex angle ABC. So if I need to find this reflex angle ABC, I'll measure this angle first and then subtract it from 360 to get the original answer. B part says the point D is on the opposite side of AC to B. CD is equal to CB and AD is 10. CB is equal to CD. First data and second data is AD is 10. Now using this information that CB is equal to CD, I will open my compass, place my needle at C, place my pencil at B and just draw the arc on this side. D will be on this arc and CD is equal to CB because we just used our compass and opened it as equal to CB. Second thing is AD is 10 centimeters. So now place your needle at A, open the compass for 10 centimeters and draw the arc. So this is the point. CD is equal to CB and AD is 10 centimeters. So we've located D. On the diagram, construct the locus of point inside the quadrilateral ABCD that are equidistant from A and B. Equidistant from A and B. So place the needle at A, draw the arc on both sides. Place the needle at B, draw the arc on both sides. And we are interested inside, but I have to place my compass, scale and pencil right here. So this is equidistant from A and B, perpendicular bisector. Second statement says equidistant from B, C and BA. So B, C and BA is angle bisector. Place your needle, mark these 2 points, place your needle again, mark this point, lift your needle, mark this point, and we have this angle bisector. So perpendicular bisector done, angle bisector done. D part. On the diagram, shade the region inside the quadrilateral ABCD containing the points which are nearer to A than B. Near to A than B. So it is near to A, then B. First thing, near to BC, then BA. So near to BC, then BA. Take few seconds and see where the region would be. Let me write 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is easy for you to answer. Which region should be shade? Yes, this second one. It near to A then B is 1 and 2 both, and near to B, C then B, A. So near to B, C is 3 and 2 both. So 2 is the only one which is satisfying both of the statements. So this is the region you'll shade. I'll share some questions with you. If you already have them, that's good, or I'll share this file. So do go through some practice.